you used a word which I'm not going to allow on this program. It's an epithet that is perhaps one of the most vulgar of all epithets, and you use it on the air. I think you're inappropriate. It refers to the rectal area. So let me ask you straight out, man. Did you use the word?
Did not yesterday, but certainly in my past I have.
On the air?
On television I used it recently.
As a professional broadcaster, don't you think that's wrong?
Well, I think it depends. I think that there are different audiences and different tastes, and certainly I got to tell you something. There are an awful lot of people who have turned away from AM radio.
And using that word is going to get them listening again?
Well, I have a feeling that what's happening is there's a group of listeners, in fact quite a substantial group, that wants to hear something that's a little more contemporary, and frankly I think some people...
No, I don't think that's... Wait, pardon me for interrupting. I don't think that's contemporary, that's just bad taste, Tom.
Even Al Lohman, KFI's Morning Drive host, is offended by Tom Leykis' choice of words. His sensationalism doesn't really help us sort out any issues. He just calls people names to create a hostile environment.
You would like to be controversial, but if you're going to be controversial, you have to be controversial about something and put across your point of view.
Oh, and I don't do that on this program.
No, I know that.
Never tell people what I think, huh?
All you do is you insult people, and that really isn't great. It's not going to really last very long.
I don't have to worry about insulting your intelligence, though, do I?
No, you don't really have. I really don't care what you think about me, you know.
Good.
Because I know where you're coming.
If you knew, you'd be appalled.
Well, I know where you're coming from, but you see, you're not going to last that long because people will just simply get tired of you.
Oh, really?
You can tell Tom doesn't think much of his listeners. As a matter of fact, he doesn't make any bones about it.
Don't call in and complain. You know why? Let me tell you why you shouldn't waste your time complaining, okay? I am a valued employee of this company, okay? And who are you? You are a mere caller, a mere listener, a mere speck of dust in a sea of humanity. When you call in and complain, who are they going to believe? You, the speck of dust, or me, the valued employee of this corporation?
Leykis might be of value to his corporation, but what about you, the advertiser? Most hosts who depend solely upon sensationalism to gain audience are buried in late fringe slots on television. Listeners know what these hosts are trying to do.
Yeah, I was calling for Tom to congratulate him on the creativity and originality that he's gone into the show, capitalizing on sleaze vendors. Wow, what an idea. If only Wally George, Morton Downey Jr. had thought of it, taking it to radio.
Wait. What you don't realize, Mr. Smartass, is that I have been doing this for a long time.
Even though listeners know what broadcasters like Leykis are trying to do, sometimes we're not sure Leykis knows what he's trying to do. Who's in charge of this program?
Wait a minute. Stop! And I put emphasis on ill.
Stop now! Can you hear me?
Ill in
Listen, you idiot! Can you hear me? Will you stop it?
You are
Stop it! Stop it now! Hey! Hey!
Because you take immoral attitudes on a...
Can you hear me?
You take immoral attitudes on
idiot! You cretin! Can you hear me?
And you
what are you doing? Turning the phone upside down and talking into it like a microphone, you jerk?
Yelling match.
Hey!
People.
I don't want to yell. You keep talking. You dominate the damn conversation. Can you hear me? Hey, you! Stop it! Now! Hey!
No, I don't...
Can you hear me? Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
It would be a good...
Are you done yet?
People could get together and...
You're asking for it. You're testing my patience here, Jim. You're asking for it.
Rationally, Tom. And I think this is a big mistake.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You will exist.
You've asked for it
on this program.
You've asked for it. You know what you got coming here, Jim? It's Armageddon time!
Is the atmosphere Leykis is creating the kind of atmosphere in which you'll want to run your commercial message? Tell us where you'd put your spot in this segment.
First of all, I'm not beating around the bush on this, okay? If you're easily offended, please tune away right now or hold your ears, because I'm about to say something that's going to anger some people. Maybe even offend you. And I don't mean to offend you. I just believe in calling something what it is, all right? I'm looking to talk to the people our first hour today who are on the rag. All right, now, if you are on the rag today, I want you to call me at 1-800-553-4640. And I want to find out why you're on the rag this afternoon. 1-800-553-4640. Don't call me to tell me you love the show, you love me, you agree with everything I say. No!
We don't think you'll have any trouble with that request. Here are a few more examples of Leykis' style.
Ellen, you're live on KFI. Hello.
Hello. I think you're kind of nuts talking about California like that. I'm not a native, but I think if you want to live here, you have to take the chances. I was born in Scotland, and I've lived in California since 49, and I just figure if when your time comes, it comes. And your wife won't even come here.
That's right. She won't. She hasn't come here. No.
Why did you come if you hate it?
I don't hate it. Did you hear what I said?
Well, you
or are you senile? Is this Alzheimer's disease? You sound senile.
Thank you.
You really do.
Oh,
did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
What did I say?
Well, you said about the earthquakes. That people are crazy living here.
Yes. And I also said that I was crazy and that I was kind of self-destructive and I was aware of this.
No,
did you hear me say that, you idiot? Did you hear me?
Yes.
And let's go right to the phones. Berga, you're live on KFI AM 640. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I'm listening to your comment about the housewife being a prostitute of not working.
Yes.
And I partially disagree.
You partially disagree?
Beg your pardon?
You partially disagree?
Yes. Number one, I have worked for many years, and I'm at home now, and we don't have children, and I don't consider myself being a prostitute.
Well, how do you support yourself?
Beg your pardon?
How do you support yourself?
How am I supporting myself?
Yes.
Well, after working for 26 years and supporting my husband and myself also just as much as he did with his wages, and now staying at home.
Is he working?
I don't think that it is fair that I'm a prostitute.
Is he working?
Beg your pardon?
Is he working?
Yes, he is.
He pays your rent?
I can't hear you too good. If you can't hang on a minute.
He pays your rent? Where the hell is she going? Hey, we don't have all day. This is a big radio station in a big city. Now? Yes, I hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got 5 telephones.
Well, I can tell. Does your husband pay the rent?
Yes, as a matter of fact, after 20 years of marriage, I finally had a house built.
You have a house built, okay. So your husband pays the rent, he pays the utilities. You go to the supermarket this week at all?
No.
All right, when you do
I
go...
only do it once a month.
All right, when you do go, who pays?
Yes, I do.
Who pays?
But don't forget,
hello!
26 years.
All right, look, I'll tell you what. When you get a new battery in your hearing aid, you call me back, okay?
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I live in Norwalk. I'm 35 years old, and I've been watching the soap for 25 years.
Proud of it, aren't you, Debbie?
Yeah, I am.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I go to work every day. I work 10 to 12 hours a day, and I don't feel that coming home and escaping from reality for 45 minutes is mindless, like you say.
It is mindless.
Anybody that comes home and watches
It is mindless.
Cosby,
You're mindless.
Make beef illegal.
Well, wait a
And then
minute.
the
You know
next thing, we're
something?
gonna make
You know
sugar
something,
illegal.
Wayne? You know, I have a different attitude from
Well,
Charles.
I know you do.
You know what my attitude is? My attitude
I'm sure
is...
you're going to tell us.
Yeah, you bet I'm going to tell you, because I don't care if you kill yourself, okay? I don't care what you put in your body. It doesn't matter to me. But I don't want it in my body.
Okay.
That means I don't want you sitting next to me on a bus or standing next to me in an elevator.